Okra is a crop that's predominantly known as a southern crop that is grown, but we are able to successfully grow it here in Zone 5A in southeast Wisconsin. Now, okra can be grown, there's green pods as well as burgundy pods, and there are about 135 varieties known to man worldwide. We have had great success growing it here. Now, in the south, because of the long summers and the heat, which okra loves, their plants can get tree-like. The advantage to northern growers such as us is the plant doesn't get nearly as high, but it's more manageable. You want to harvest the pods when they are newly formed and not let them go too long lengths, because that's when the toughness sets in and can be difficult unless to consume unless you're pickling it, as some has found success in that, or saving the pods. We're going to grow two varieties, Clemson spineless okra, which is one that we've grown for many years, and Perkin long pod, which is a new variety in which we're going to grow. Now, they'll take about 55 to 60 days to reach maturity. They are related to the hibiscus plant because they have a very beautiful flower prior to the pod developing. So, some people start these from seed in seed trays. We have never done that. We found phenomenal success of just direct sowing it, as well as it's not recommended at all to be grown in a container, simply because the taproot can be up to 19 to 24 inches in length. So we want to grow it in the ground or in a very deep, unbottomed raised bed. So we've got a little space here between our brassicas and our sweet corn. And we want to space these. I overplant for a couple of reasons. One, because I can always go back later and go, these are too tight, I can cut one out, and to assure a successful germination. Okra seeds have very dense seed coatings, so you can accelerate the germination rate by, you can soak it in water overnight, or you can also soak it in milk overnight. That milk, that lactic acid in the milk actually helps eat away at the seed coating and speeds up germination. The plants grow, they have a palm-like structure to their growth. They fan out at the top. So they do have some space requirements. So with this particular system, this layout here, I've got I got about 3 foot here by 4 foot. So I'm going to do 2 rows, 1 row of each variety here, and in these rows it's going to be very overplanted, and I'm going to go 5 plants, and I'm going to space them very tightly together, and then I'll kind of wean out as we need them. So I want to go about 1 inch deep. Yeah, I got corn here, so yeah, this would be good. And then I'll go here. This is somewhat rocky soil. We have worked this soil, and I've removed all the roots. Let's do that. And I have fertilized with Dr. Earth fertilizer. Okay, so let's get this plant. Planting depth 1/2 inch, and we want to space the rows 36 inches. Days to germination is 14-21, so it does take a little bit of time, and it's recommended the spacing after thinning is about 12 to 18 inches per plant. So you can see what okra seeds look like. They look like little, just little round green balls there. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to actually go about 9 inches, and then I can always thin out. Overseed, and it does, you can't save everything, but I want to overseed to guarantee a germination. Now, this was the Clemson spineless, which is the traditional variety, and the Perkins is the same way. So all we'll do is we'll cover this up, water if required, keep weeded, and in about 2.5 months, 3 months, we're going to have very successful okra growing in our garden in Zone 5A.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.